what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. This is the gladiatorial arena that is the Stadio Olimpico, for so long the symbol of Rome's grand sporting history. A mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides. A treat for everybody here.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest. And I'd be prepared to settle for a clash of lesser intensity in favour of lots of flair, skill, and plenty of tricks, and a few goals. I suspect I've probably overstretched my level of greed here.
And we're underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Of course, Manuel Neuer. He doesn't just dominate his area, Peter, he seems to control the whole of the defensive third. He's excellent at mopping up any balls that make it through that defensive line. And what's more, he can often turn those interceptions into lethal counter-attacks too.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. What an adventurous run from a defence. Towering header! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Oh, that's a real disappointment as well, after he worked so hard to just get into position and get on the end of that in the first place. A lot of effort for very little reward.
Forward it goes. Now it's Gnabry. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. And he's going to Rex. Oh, that's fabulous!
And if that's a sign of things to come, he could make himself unplayable here. On some occasions, when star players really mean business, the entertainment value rockets, and we could be in for a treat after such a stunning opening.
Oh, that is a bit special. Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Hakimi, Paris Saint-Germain are already chasing the game. Long time to go.
Well, the task is obviously a lot tougher, and they can't afford to waste time feeling sorry for themselves. The correct response is greater focus and work rate now, and especially avoiding another goal.
And he's cut it out. Kimmich, Choupo-Moting, and here's Kane, hoists it forward. Choupo-Moting, Kimmich. Here's Kane. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Goes for goal!
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
It's gone for a throw-in. Kimmich, a scorer already in the game. Try as they might, they just couldn't get into an attacking area. Dinks one in. Neuer can pick that up. Choupo-Moting. Kimmich is there to heave it away. Out to the left it goes. Dyer. Choupo-Moting. And it's been taken straight back. Gnabry. Guerrero. Paris Saint-Germain are trailing here with the first half almost done. Oh, sweet feet. Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? There's the ball in. Gnabry. Choupo-Moting tries lifting it over. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Dembele with a long pass. That's going to be the final action of the first half. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Paris Saint-Germain need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Dyer. Guerrero. And it's Gnabry. Choupo-Moting. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Back into the middle. And once more they can't get through. Brings it forward. Ball through needs to be good here. Shoots! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front. They really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
Time for a change in personnel. Two changes being made right now. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Neuer sends that a long way. Guerrero tried to play it through.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
Guerrero. And it's played forward. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Can't get the better of his opposite number. He's got through. It's found its way to him. And the shot! Dembele hits it! You can get that clear. That's a foul. Free kick's been given. Can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
And here's Gnabry. Kimmich. Across the field it goes. Guerrero. Tries to get it forward quickly. And that is as far as they're going to go. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Hoists it forward. Gets the better of his man. Hakimi. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
And here's Kane. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out. And they've been caught out here. He's gone out for a throw-in.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Dembele. He's gone for it! No, he couldn't find the finish.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Dembele! That's a real chance missed. Has a pop! And somehow he managed to miss it. Bayern Munich making another change here.
Yeah, he's running. Great leap!
Oh, he's managed to miss it. Kimmich. Müller doesn't get the pass he's looking for. It's got through to him. Dyer. He's spotted the run. Hits one! Oh, the ball's come loose. That's a corner kick.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
No, that's not the ball he wanted. And it's Müller. Good ball. Cuts it out.
Well, what we're witnessing now just goes against the grain. They're not going to get back into the game like this.
He's dead. Kane with a shot! And that may well be that.